Welcome back to the Broke Boy Podcast. How's everybody doing today? Good? Well, that's good. Today will be another solo episode because I'm excited to talk to you guys about just some things and not excited to talk about you guys about some things. But for right now, let's start with the first side of things of we have finally entered spring. Finally, spring. Fuck all this cold weather. We are finally going to hopefully start getting to the good side of weather. However, for the people that have allergies, I am sorry. You guys have to get the spring allergy fever season, which sucks. And I'm sorry that, you guys will have to be going through that. But, I mean, hey, anyone can have fun during the spring, right? Yes. But, yeah, so I started listening to a new audiobook. It was called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter by Curtis Lee Jackson, better known as 50 Cent. And let me just tell you guys, holy shit, was it bonkers. But I mean, was it bonkers? It had, I believe, 4.5 or almost 5-star rating. I think like over 18,000 people, if I'm not listening. If I assuming, let me see, title details. Almost 18,000. Yes. Almost out of 18,000 people, 4.9 star rating. That is magnificent. That is fucking amazing. It's pretty hard for a book to be having that absurdity of ratings. Good ratings, too. So, but yeah, it was, let's just say it was really good. And, it mainly just talks about, his life lessons from street wisdom to the art of the deal. He shares the stories and wisdom from his continued rise to the top. And one of the ones that really stuck out to me was him talking about fear. And he says, don't get comfortable with fear. Because this is a, like, kind of, I guess, like a part from the book. So this is not me saying out of my head. This is, I believe, part of the book. But this is what 50 Cent has to say about fear. About not getting comfortable with fear. Imagine getting shot 9 times. Now imagine surviving it. Going through the therapy to recover and feeling the intense pain of every wound for an extended period of time. You might be afraid of feeling pain like that again. You might be afraid to go back to the place where you got shot. That's exactly the way Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, felt the day he went back to his grandma's house, the scene of the crime, after recovering from his gunshot wounds. He felt fear, and he didn't like that feeling, but he wanted to get back into his routine of running every morning. So he decided to run in the same neighborhood he got shot in. It terrified him, but that was the point. It all boils down to a simple truth. Fear isn't the problem. Getting comfortable with fear is the problem. Being okay with your fear is a form of complacency. It's impossible to grow as a person, in a career, or in pursuit of a dream if you've simply found a way to avoid being in contact with your fear. Say you, like most people, are afraid of public speaking, but your job frequently requires it. Maybe you find a workaround, such as having a coworker present in meetings, or simply avoid any voluntary public speaking. Sure, you found a safe, comfortable way of existing, but you won't advance. And people who are less qualified than you may get promoted faster because of their willingness to do what you're too afraid to confront. The flip side to that feeling of safety and comfort is that it's actually a prison. When you cave to fear, you're stuck. You're trapped. If you want freedom, You can only find it on the other side of fear. And that freedom is where you need to be in order to create, innovate, grow, or advance in any way. The biggest problem is that many people who are comfortable in their fears would deny it if you ask them. They don't see themselves as afraid. If this is you, there's a way to identify whether you're being trapped or controlled by your fears. And that's if you find yourself changing your routines or behaving in a way that runs counter to your best interests in order to avoid something. If you frequently veer into the stairwell because you see an intimidating boss stepping into the elevator, you're avoiding fear. Not going to an audition, saying no to an invitation that could help you network, not raising your hand in class when you have the answer. These are all examples of avoiding fear. So first ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Then ask whether the risks of confronting your fear are more important than the potential upside. Chances are, if you're honest with yourself, you'll find that the risks are worth it. And that is so true because I'm like that. That's why when I read the book and I heard that, I'm like, holy shit, he has read my mind. I mean, have you ever had that happen where, let's say, someone that's in a higher position than you, whether it be at work or just in school or just somewhere, they feel bigger than you, and so then you're like, well, shit, I feel like excuse my language, but shit, I feel like a pussy compared to them because they seem like they have it figured out. They seem like they're better than me right now. But don't be afraid to just simply just say hi. I mean, granted, you don't have to go and confront them and be telling them, hey, I'm not fucking afraid of you. I mean, obviously, just don't go be doing that. But don't be afraid if you see a higher boss than you to just kind of stumble back or just let them walk by, because and especially if you're gonna tell them something, no, walk up to them in confidence and ask them or tell them, what you want to what you were gonna tell them, because sitting in fear will never fix anything. And I mean, that's how I am with a lot of things. That's how it was in school. And when it said about the whole public speaking of the coworker speaking, I haven't had anything having to do with a coworker, but I've had that happen when it comes to school, where I would always, every time we'd have to do a PowerPoint presentation, I always liked it when when other people would do it first, because I did not want to do it. Not only that, but because I wasn't confident with myself. I wasn't confident at all. And someone else was. And so they would get up first, do the presentation first, get done first. And then I'm sitting there like, oh, shoot, I still have me. What do I do? And so I never, I don't know why, I just was never confident in my stuff. Never was. Is that something I need to fix? Oh, most definitely I need to fix it. But I don't know why I'm so scared to fix it. It's annoying as hell. But I mean, annoying as hell. Not being confident in my stuff. Because sometimes I'm just like, man, I need to get this shit fixed. I need to do better. I just fucking need to. But I don't know why I'm so fucking scared. It kind of annoys me on why I'm just so scared. But I mean, I guess in a way I am kind of fixing it because I'm studying to get my real estate license. I have passed the state and only missed the national by 1 point, but I've found a brokerage that I like. Not that I like, that I love. Coldwell Banker here. And when I first texted them. Well, I guess put in my information to get. Oh, I guess her name was Christy. To get her to set up a meeting with the brokers from that office. Last time I did it, I was terrified as hell. I did not show up. I'll be honest. Ashley, or Steve, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry if I ignored you the first time. But this last time I said, no. You know what? I'm going to go do it. I'm going to fucking do it this time. So I got up, put my big boy shorts on, and went. Enjoyed the conversation, and then they invited me to their meetings. And now I feel like I'm a part of that Coldwell crew. I attend their meetings every single Thursday. I haven't missed one. The only one that I did miss was when there was a blizzard. Obviously, that's no one's fault. But other than that, I've been attending. I've been showing up to prove to them, hey, I'm serious in joining you guys. And not only that, but I mean, not only are they going to teach me the sales part of it, so just like the regular helping people buy and sell, learning the contracts, to negotiate and all that fun jazz. Not only are they going to teach me that, but also the investing part. Another thing that I want to do. I want to know how to invest. So I am grateful that they're going to teach me that. And I'm grateful they give me the opportunity to still attend their meetings, even if I'm not a part of that team yet. Even if I don't have the contract signed yet. I still feel like I'm a part of that team. And I enjoy that. I feel so appreciative on that. But there's my rant on that. I mean, I don't have any other things to talk about. Oh, I mean, I guess we went to Colorado. My girlfriend and I went to Colorado, she went to go see a concert, a band. I think she enjoyed it. I think she did. Colorado is just a beautiful state. I enjoyed every single second of it. Just beauty all around. Literally, beauty all around. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed every single second of that. We had some Texas Roadhouse. I just saw the mountains and said, damn, it's beautiful here. And yeah, I mean, that's just how it was. I don't know what else to really be talking about Colorado. That's how it was. Oh, well, I guess the one thing is there is a huge difference from seeing what's inside the state of Colorado and Nebraska, because let me tell you, Nebraska doesn't have shit. I'm sorry, Nebraskans, but Nebraska doesn't have shit. I'm like, what the hell? There's nothing here. Compared to Colorado, man, is it a beautiful state. Man, is it beautiful. But other than that, I think that's really all that I have to say. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. I love each and every one of you. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.